you're ready to rock and roll. Joy, and I don't know if I'm going to say your name right, Joy, whether it's Joy Redding or Joy Reading. I say Redding, but Joy, I've just opened you up so that you can talk to me. Hopefully you have a microphone. Are you there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
I sure can, Joy. How do you pronounce your last name?
It is Redding, but it is funny that it says Joy Reading.
It's Joy Reading. Okay, all right, that's great. Anyway, Joy, I was wondering if you would be my co-pilot today.
Oh my gosh, that sounds fantastic.
Okay, so you're going to be. Here's what your job is. That we're getting good at this. Brian's on one side of the table navigating. Aqua's at the end of the table taking notes, and I'm sitting here, going through everything. And then you are going to. Your role in all of this is obviously ask questions when you think of one. Make sure you encourage me along the way. A little nod, smile, whatever, so that I don't feel like I'm talking to dead air. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So everyone else is on the call. How many do we have here, V?
About 23.
We got about 23, 25 girls on here. So I wish there was more. We are recording these calls, and we will get those posted. Okay? So,
okay.
Can you see my screen?
I can.
All right, so let's get started. I'm going to start with something new that we haven't really shared with you before and we haven't talked about before, but you all knew it was coming. This is your business at a glance, and this is right here on the front page, on the main page of the PassionNet when you log in. And what this is it basically gives you a little snapshot of exactly where your business is during the month and with year-to-date totals as well. This is real time. It updates instantly. When something happens, it is immediately updated, okay? So it shows you things like your achieved status, shows me, and this is my page, I'm a team leader. It shows me what my next status is going to be, and that's team manager. It tells me how to get there, okay?
Fantastic.
Okay, and then over here on this side, it says, talks about my sales and sponsoring information, my month-to-date personal commissionable volume. You see, I'm a very good consultant, $8,700 of personal retail sales so far this month.
Fantastic.
It shows me my month-to-date team volume as well, shows me my personally sponsored and then my personal QCs for the month, and then there's the year-to-dates as well. It shows that I have already qualified for an $800 cash bonus, and my average is running at about $145.50. So there's, and these are all orders that these are all our test orders that we've been running through the system. So I didn't really do that, okay, you guys? But anyway, and then down here at the bottom it says, are you at risk? 3 months, no. 6 months, no. And then over here is a summary of my downline leaders by Achieve title and my downline leaders that are paid as. And when I use that phrase, paid as, I have, I haven't done a compensation plan in here right now, but it would say here, team leader 200. And that means of my 212 team leaders, 200 of them were paid as team leaders. You're going to see us put more and more of a focus on paid as leaders because, ladies, if every leader in your downline was paid at their achieved leader status, your business would increase by about 30 to 40 to even 50%. So it's going to be more of a focus for us. Now that we have this new system, we're certainly able to track it and provide you with that information. So this is your business at a glance. And like I say, real time, it's there the moment you log in. So I'll hide that. And the next thing that we're going to go to is I'm going to go to my reports. Did I get any waves or applause or hey, that's wonderful, I love that new dashboard?
Oh my gosh. I think it's
Anyway,
fantastic. I think it's amazing.
job.
Yay! Yes, I think it's awesome.
Okay, now Brian has a couple of comments that are pouring in here.
Oh, yeah, they're definitely pouring in.
Yeah.
Amy Barclay says, does it include levels 1 through 3, additional volume for compressed consultants?
Oh, no, it does not. No, it does not. But you know, the whole compression thing is going to change, and we're going to talk to you ladies about that later down the track, because I'm not going to go into it today because we didn't allot that time, but we're going to handle compressed consultants in a whole different manner in the new system. Next question, B?
Well, we just have comments, so.
Well, I need to know. I need to feel the love.
This is the greatest.
Good.
Robin Rosa says, I love the new dashboard.
Good. Thank you, Robin.
Kathy Drollinger says, I love it.
Thank you, Kat.
Tracy Papalo loves it.
Good. Thank you, Trace.
Elizabeth Neal, super huge. Whoop, whoop.
Okay.
So Riley, love it, love it, love it.
Thank you.
Cindy Sanders says, I think it's going to make it easier to track, and thank you.
You're
Yes.
very welcome. I think it'll make it very easy for you to track your business and have your finger on the pulse at all times.
And I'm going to open
Yes.
just one moment. I'm going to open up.
Okay, we're opening up. Who are you looking for? Kayleen? Kayleen, I think Brian just opened you up. Do you have a microphone, and can you comment?
Oh, no mic.
No mic. Sorry, no
question.
problem. No problem.
Can we see level 1 CV for those tracking their first level sales per minimum?
Can they?
You can see that their total level 1.
They can, yeah, you can see your total level. But we're going to get into some more reports. Remember, the dashboard is simply a snapshot.
Okay.
So now we're going to get into reporting, okay?
Okay.
We're going to click on the report, and we're going to and here you've got 8 different sort of categories, if you will, of different reports here, okay? The
Okay.
first one I'm going to open up here is the downline report 2.0 with details. Now, this is the report, and if you were on the communication call, you've already seen this report. You're familiar with this report. This report has been totally modeled after the report that you're working with right now with your SDK report. So, you know, you just basically pick and bob your way through it. You save reports as a template, and then when you want to rerun the report, you simply go to the template. So I'm going to show you here. I've got some templates in here. This report I labeled bonus reminder. So I clicked on that, and you'll see everything just popped in. Everything was auto-populated. So if you were on the communications call, you saw how we worked with that. See, everything fills in for you. So this report lives in both the communications tab and in the reporting tab. In the communications tab, it looks the same, but you can email from it. In the reports tab is where you run all your downline reports. So you can customize it to exactly what you want, save it as a template, name the report, and then, like I say, you just go back and rerun it. It really is pretty cool. It's kind of like making your very own private smart list, okay? So
Yes.
just for those of you who are wondering, yes, you can have as many templates as you want.
Fantastic.
You know, so if there's specific ways that you know, each one of you run your business unique to you, and each one of you have your own wants, needs, and desires of the information that you want. Some of you are more, you know, want more details, other of you don't. So this gives you the opportunity to do that, okay?
Okay.
So that's the downline 2.0 report. Like I say, you just kind of tick and bob your way through that one. So if I go back here to my reporting, and I'm going to look, there's also, oh, sorry, whoops. Now I'm going to come over here to this genealogy. And you all know what genealogy is. And there's two reports sitting here under this tab. One moment, we have a question. What is it, Brian? Kathy Drollinger, we've opened you up. Have a microphone.
Thank you, Joanne. I was just wondering, can we still run CSVs on this system?
Yes, you absolutely can. You can save
so
all of
we can run it and put it over into Excel and save it for later uses.
That's exactly right. You can, and you don't even have to do it. It's not a two-step process, and you can save it as an Excel spreadsheet. You can save it as CSV file. I always get it wrong. I confuse it with the drugstore. You can save Word doc.
I did say CSV.
You can save it all those different ways, and that's true of all the reports that we have on this system, Kathy.
Okay. Okay. I'm liking it so far. Okay.
Yeah.
And I missed the communications call. Is there any way that I can go back and listen to that?
Yes, we've got a link for that. We did record it, so we will get that. I think, Brian, have you posted that?
I have not posted.
Okay, so we'll post all of those for you, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. So let's go to my downline quick view. And basically what this is this is a condensed version of the 2.0 with details downline report that I just showed you. So, and this is what we call a canned report, okay? This is and by that I mean you can't change the parameters that will pop up in this report. So if you want to customize your reports, you use 2.0 with details. If you're happy with how this works and this report supplies you with the information that you're looking for, then that's cool. You use this one.
Okay.
You can select a bonus period. This is the current, this is the previous, and as time progresses, there'll be January, February, March, April, so on, like that. So you'll be able to choose all of the different periods. You're going to select your downline levels, and then you're simply going to process the report. So here's a report that I've just created, okay?
Okay.
And what you're seeing here is me across the top there, okay? And then under me is CJ Haynes. Now, if you look here, CJ is a hyperlink. Her name is a hyperlink. I can click on that, and you guys all know that what you do with a hyperlink, you automatically click on it. My Outlook is not set up here. So, so you can email directly from this report here, okay?
Okay.
So so if you want to send a quick message, you can do that. Obviously, all of the titles, column headings at the top of the page, these are all hyperlinks that you can sort all of the information any which way you want to sort it, okay?
Yay!
Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. One of the things about this report is that it shows your number of first-level QCs.
Perfect.
We thought this was a really important thing because, you know, when I'm looking at this, pardon me, excuse me, of course, I'm looking at CJ Haynes. She's an executive director. She's got 19 on her first level. I know that she's got enough people on her first level that she will qualify for payment as an executive director. So this is just a quick way that you can manage your team. You can look at them and you can go, oh, hey, CJ, you know you're short one, or CJ, are you going to, you need to qualify somebody this month, that sort of thing. And it's right there, just boom, so you can have a look at it.
Mm-hmm.
Then also when I come over here, this is my team volume. And again, you'll see these are all hyperlinks, okay?
Yes.
So what I can do here is I can click on this, and there I can see CJ's volume, okay, for her team. And at this point, let's see, I'm going to drop this down to all. at this point, you know, right now, her team volume is $8,503.45, and she can actually see where all of that volume is coming from. When you see this here, when it says customer right here, this is one of CJ's customer orders that has been placed. So she actually had a $15 customer order come in, and that always shows in her personal volume, as you know, because we do always, it's all about privacy, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Quick question. Okay, so you click the hyperlink, and that $8,500 total at the bottom, that's where her entire team is at this point, or is that just her first level? Oh no, there's the first, second, third on the left. There we go. Question answered.
Yeah, there you go. And this just has a couple of days worth of I think it has 4 days worth of information tucked in here. So, you know, and we were just doing it for testing purposes, but you can see the information that way. Okay.
Awesome.
So,
I'll take that for 4 days.
Sorry?
I'll take that for my team for 4 days.
Okay. All right. So Brian has a couple of questions. Go ahead, Pete. Couple comments.
Kathy Brown just said she loves it, and I'm going to open up Amy.
Amy Barkley. Okay, Amy Barkley, are you there, darling? Maybe Amy does not. Amy, we've opened you up. No, she must not have a microphone. Amy?
Her comment is, this is amazing. No more messing around with spreadsheet and triple checking.
Yes.
Yes.
Very good. Thank you, Amy. And Jane Cox? Do you have a microphone?
Yeah, I do. I love it. It looks so much easier, and it looks like it's going to be way quicker to track our teams and our leaders, and I absolutely love that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Glad to hear that. Thank you. Okay, so now I'm going to, and this is a real adjustment for me because in SDK we could never use the back button, so I have to retrain myself totally to use the back button here. So I can use my back button and then my F5, and of course, there it is. Okay.
Yay!
Yeah, isn't that wonderful? I know it's you know, for 13 years I've trained myself never use the back button, and now all of a sudden I can. But anyway, that's how the quick view downline report works. It's very, very simple, and I think that I don't know which one, but you have your choice. You can use one or the other, whichever works best for you. Probably some of our junior leaders will use this one because it's quick, it's easy, and they're not managing as many people.
Mm-hmm.
Then the other report that's here in this genealogy report is my upline report. And basically you would use this to see who my upline is. Now I will run this. This is me, and I'll just show you how this works. See, Kat, there's where your export options work, okay? So you can drop it, and you can see there's your CSV, there's your Word, Microsoft Word, and there's your Excel. Okay, so basically what you would use this report for, ladies, is to just identify who your Executive Director Council member is, identify who your MDC member is, identify who your upline people are, all of that kind of stuff. So it just gives you a little snapshot of where you are, okay?
Very nice.
Now then now we're going to get into the sales reports, okay?
Okay.
So sales reports are very interesting, obviously, one of the things that we really want to know. So when I click on here you've got 5 different categories, and actually there's going to be a 6th one added here. We think we're going to put it here. If we get feedback asking us to put it somewhere else, we will. But what I'm not going to talk to you about the party report about this one today because that ties back into the invitation system, and we're going to have a call that is entirely dedicated to the invitation system, okay?
Okay.
So the first one that we're going to have, Brian, did you have a question?
Let me just, sorry, I'm going to open it up. Robin has a comment.
Robin Rosas-Renner, Brian is opening you. Robin, go ahead if you'd like to comment. Go ahead. You're live.
Good morning, Joanne.
Good
Hey,
morning.
I just want to say I actually really love that upline report because, you know, we'll get a lot of consultants that have questions and they have no idea who their upline and support team is. And so now to be able to say, hey, just click on this upline button, you'll be able to know, and we can get the people to help you. That's fantastic. Love it. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. I agree with you. It is, and obviously, information, anytime we can provide them with as much information as possible is outstanding. So,
Absolutely.
okay, so thank you very much, Robin. Okay, so here we are. We're at our 30-day order history, and that's exactly what we're going to do. This is a history of all your orders in the last 30 days. So inside of this, you're going to see, and remember we talked on the order placing call, you have ship to myself, you have drop ship customer order history. Ship to myself are the orders that you've sent to yourself, and drop ship customer orders are orders that you've drop shipped to your customers. Pretty self-explanatory. So I can drop this down, and here's where I can see all my orders, okay?
Mm-hmm.
My orders. These are my orders for the last 30 days. And what I can do here is obviously I can click here and see an invoice. I look here and I see this one right here. There's invoice and there's payment here.
Mm-hmm.
So I look and there's a balance due. I've obviously made a partial payment on this one. So I can go in from here and make a payment. This is kind of like a little quick audit report for you to see, make sure that everything's been submitted, everything's been paid for.
Nice.
If you go up here, you'll notice I have a lot of options. There's an order in here that is unpaid. No partial payments have been made, so I can edit that order. I can delete stuff, add stuff. This is actually how you will save orders. You know, if you wanted to go back and edit them afterwards, you can look at the invoice, you can make your payment, or you can void it. So that shows you everything. And you see, you can just go down here. Here's an order down here, and I've got all kinds of examples in here for you to see. But here you see an order that's been entered, and there's no money owing on it, but it hasn't been submitted. So a quick review, I go down and go, whoop, here's an order that has to be submitted, and I would click that, and the order would be submitted. There's other ones that are just saved in here, whatever. So, and one of the things that we're going to do is we're going to create a little bit of a legend, a little bit of an explanation, what entered means, what posted means, that sort of thing, okay?
Very nice. That's fantastic because we all get busy and it's very easy to just, you thought you submitted the order and you did it. So
Yeah.
Very nice. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Joe. Yeah, Joy. Yeah, you can just, do it. Like I say, it's a quick audit order.
Exactly.
So if I go back here to the other report that is in my sales, and that is, and I want to look at my drop ship customer order history. Here I have all of my drop ship orders to all of my different customers. Now, orders that would appear in this, orders that would appear here, just let me make sure I get this right. It displays a listing of all orders placed in a 30-day time frame, including your replicating website orders and orders that you drop ship to your customers. You will not see your party orders in here, and we're going, like I say, we'll show you how that works when we go through the invitation system.
Okay.
But you will see all your dropship orders and all your replicating website orders.
Okay.
Now, on your website, when a customer places an order, and if that payment declines, your customer is informed immediately that their payment declined. So there's, and right now that's not happening in your current system. So this is going to tidy that up. The customer will know immediately card declined and either to use another form of payment or whatever they need to do. Okay?
Woohoo! Yay!
Yeah, so I think that's a good one. But again, Brian, what are you doing over here?
Robin said she can't see your cursor, so I just want to say slow down.
Okay, I'm sorry. I get excited, Robin. I'm sorry. I'm moving along here, and I get into it. So
I have a question from Sandra. Let me open her up.
okay, let's have a question from Sandra. Go ahead, Sandra. Menja. How do I say Sandra's last name? Menja?
Mejia.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. Thank you. Go
That's
ahead,
okay.
Sandra.
So, are the customers that do online orders, is it going to be mandatory now that they have to enter an email address so that they can be contacted should it decline?
You know what? We're going to go through all of that on another call where we deal with the replicating website. We have to stay topic specific, otherwise we're going to go all over the map here, Sandra. So
Well, the
stay
reason I
tuned.
was asking was that you said that the customer will be notified should their card decline, and the only way they can be notified is if there's an email address.
No, you know what? And I don't want to get into that because I don't know the answer right now. Okay.
Okay.
Perfect.
But anyway, okay. I was the cause of the ADD reaction there. Okay, got it. Okay, so here we go. This is, any other questions here, Brian?
Go ahead.
Okay, so this is your recent customer orders listing. This shows all of your orders for a 30-day period, okay? So now I'm going to go back into my sales orders. Like I said, I'm going to talk about the party order report or the party report on the invitation call. This is a product. Oh, no, wait a minute. I want to go back. I'm sorry. I goofed. Can I just do this? Okay. So this is your orders report. And we're very proud of this report because this report is your bookkeeping report. This shows all of your information that you need regarding anything that you have paid passion parties. So your website fees will be shown here. Your credit card processing fees are shown here. You'll see that. All of anything that comes off of your order. So here we've got an order, and you can sort this. First of all, I can sort it by all my orders. I can sort it by just my orders, my customer orders, or my event orders. I can run this report for any time frame that I choose. I can run it for 12 months, 18 months, 24 months. I can run this once, as we progress with the system.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, I think you can only run it for 3 months in SDK, isn't it?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, so, and again, with this report, all of the headers are
Hyperlinks.
short links. Yep. And here, all the orders are hyperlinks. If you click on those, you will go and you will see the invoice, exactly what's there.
Awesome. If somebody has a return, you don't have to try and dig for it and where is it, and yeah, awesome.
Yeah. So, and if we go over here, you can sort everything. You can see where it's just a very nice, all-encompassing report for you. And then at the end of the year, you'll notice we have all the totals. So if you hit the all button, there you have it. You have this much personal volume. This is what was deducted. Here's what you paid. So on. Okay.
Yep. Perfect.
So you got all your year-end totals for your accountant. Like boom, there you got it. Okay.
Awesome.
Okay, so yes, Brian, we have a question.
What about tracking numbers?
Oh, yeah, okay. Brian's prompting me along because I forgot something. Here in the status level, because we're not actually shipping here, but it would show, if an order's been shipped, it would show the tracking number here, right?
Okay, under the status. Okay.
Yeah, under the status, so you would see that. So
And that would be,
sorry.
real quick. And okay, so with the tracking number, that would also be a hyperlink that you
Yes.
click and it just takes you to the order.
It will take you
Fantastic.
directly into the UPC site, UPS site.
Nice. Yes. Awesome.
Okay.
So, I have a few comments, so let me open up Kathy first.
Kathy's going, woohoo, woohoo, love all this. We're happy with that. Thank you, Kathy. And then Bona.
You're welcome.
Okay, and Vonna Robbins. You're going to open Vonna?
Yes,
Does she?
let me
I don't know if Vonna has a. Okay, Vonna, do you have a microphone, honey?
Hey, I do. I was just saying you just made text time so much easier, and the amount of time it takes us to track all the important stuff, like cut way in half, and I just appreciate it all.
Thank you, Vonna. I really appreciate the comment. And then we have here we have Kelly Jackson. Go ahead, Kelly. I think Brian's got you open if you'd like to make a comment.
Yeah, well, I have a question. Sometimes we'll have issues where the tracking number doesn't show up on the order, and so then, like, I have to call corporate to get the tracking number, and then they place it through UPS. Is that an issue with our system, and will it be corrected with this, or is that a UPS issue?
Well, we're sure hoping that that won't happen. I mean, UPS sends us the tracking numbers, so we don't know. I can't answer that question right now.
Okay.
That's going to be one of those ones we're going to discover as we go along, Kel.
Fair enough. Thank you.
Okay. So that's where I am on that one. Now I've lost my place, Brian. Where am I? We're on dropship orders. Okay, so I'm going to go back to here. I'm in my sales report, right? So here's a report that this is a product sales report, and this one isn't totally finished yet. We're still working with the programmers on it, because what this product sales report is, what you use this for, is to view what the members of your downline are selling. So for example, if you're running a promotion to see who could sell the highest number of WeVibes or the highest number of Sorayas in any kind of a period, whether it's 3 days, a weekend, a week, whatever, you would enter the Soraya item number for both the USA and Canada, and then you will get a number, and then you'll be able to quantity ordered here, and then this will be a hyperlink. You'll be able to drill into this and see who ordered.
Nice. Okay.
So you can sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, so you can actually run those promotions, and like I say, you can put in any date range that you choose. So if you want it to be a 3-day promotion, that's a quick burst, or you want to do it for 7 days that you're moving right along, or if you want to do it for a whole month. So you can do whatever you want, okay?
Okay. And, so you said it's still in process. So there's going to be the search feature box, whatever, coming up of where we could put a specific item that we're looking for?
Yeah, you can put in up to 5 items, Joy.
Okay.
So you'll be able to do that.
Okay. And where would we do that? Is that what's still in process, that piece?
I'm sorry, I didn't understand.
Okay, so if we're looking for a specific, so you run this report and it just shows everything that your team has sold. Okay.
Yeah.
So if you're looking for something specific, is there going to be the search feature of, I just want to see the Lilo Sorayas?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And you'll be able to put in up to 5 different items.
Awesome. And that's just in the process right now. Got it.
Yes. Yeah, you got it. Okay?
Alrighty.
So we've got some, thank you, Kelly. I think it's pretty cool. And Bona, I think it's also amazing. And Tracy Paplow, I can't, what is
She's
she?
open to her
Okay,
hand.
Trace, what do you got to say? If you have a microphone, speak now, my darling. Oh,
She had her hand raised on.
oh.
Oh, no, Mike. She says, I love it. This is huge, and I love it.
Okay, well, that's great. Thank you. Thank you so much, Tracy. Okay, so that's now then here in my sales report, I talked about the product. And then, of course, we created another report that you haven't seen before. And I'd really like to thank Brian for this one because he really put this together for us. And basically what this is a back order product listing. So you can see an order number here, when it was placed, who it was shipped to, and exactly what I have on back order from that on that order.
Nice.
So and then so at any given time, you can just quickly review this, and you can keep really on top of back orders. And then, which hopefully we never have any, but you know the reality of the situation is they do happen from time to time. But and then if when that back order is shipped, when this back order is shipped to me, that notification will disappear off this report. So you will know back order's been shipped. Oh, it's gone.
Yeah.
So
this is awesome.
Yeah. So that was one that we can really, at convention, you can all go up and pat Brian on the back and make him feel like a hero, okay?
Thank you, Brian.
Okay. So let's go back to, now we're going to look in here in your bonus reports, okay? And again, we've got the report that is also going to be added in there is your volume report, you know, your personal volume report, which shows your personal sales and your team sales level 1, 2, 3 total, and your personal sales to date, year to date. That's exactly what you see in your SDK system, and we've modeled it exactly after that. So here in your bonus reports, here's obviously where you're going to run your downline bonus commission statements. So you can click on that and run your statements. Here is where the history, I can't click on this because I don't have any bonus statements in here. So
Okay.
I can't show you. But here is my SDK bonus history. So all of your 2013 SDK bonus statements have already been moved over into the system. So you can click here and you'll see them. Those are PDFs.
Okay.
And then here is your bonus adjustments report. And I can run this, and you will see.
One for November.
I need to go back to. I need to go to November here, right, Brian? So this is 11. So I'm going to process this report. You're going to see a whole bunch of little adjustments here. This is just this is a report that shows you everything that we took off or added to your bonus check. Okay, so you see here an e-wallet adjustment where you must have taken some money out of your e-wallet and put it on your bonus check. You can see your credit card transaction fees for the orders. They're all listed there. Everything that we and anything and everything that we touched your bonus check with are all listed here on this adjustments report. So you
Nice.
have and again, I would, you know, these are all exportable. You can either download them for your taxes, or you can just keep them here, whatever you want to do. Okay.
Okay.
So if I go back, what else is in here? This is my earnings report in here. Again, I don't have any earnings in here, so I can't show you what this report is, but it would simply show you exactly what you've earned so far with Passion Parties. It would be a listing of your bonus payments and all that kind of stuff, okay?
All right.
So that's all there. Now, here I have your e-wallet, and we talked about the e-wallet when we talked about the order entry, when we were on the order entry call. And the e-wallet is where your party profits or your order profits are sent if you have an overpayment. So maybe what we'll do is, Brian, can I go and look at the e-wallet? Here's your e-wallet. And you'll see I've been collecting money in my e-wallet. I have over $1,000 in my e-wallet. So I can do, yeah, I mean, I can do a couple of things with this. I can go from my e-wallet, I can send it to myself, to a customer, or to a consultant in my downline. So, and say I wanted to use it on an order, I would click here, I would put in the amount, and it would become a credit balance so that I could apply that to a future order. If I want to, I could say I can redirect money from my commission check into my e-wallet. So for example, if I wanted to save some money towards convention and every month I wanted to take $100 off of my commission check and deposit it into my e-wallet and let it ride for the entire year, at the end of the year I would have money to pay for my for my convention.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Brian.
I have a little comment.
Bev Green, how are you, Beverly?
Just fine, Joanne. How are you today, and Brian?
Good thing.
I was wondering, can you hear me?
Uh-huh.
Can commission, when you get online orders, is it possible for that commission to go to the e-wallet?
It does.
Retail profits.
The retail profit goes.
The profit, yes, yes.
Yeah, no, so you're talking about if somebody goes to your replicating website and places an order,
Uh-huh.
yes, that money, that profit goes into your e-wallet just fine, and then you can use it. So you have access to funds
right away.
Nice.
Awesome. Okay. Yay.
Aim to please, Beth. So there you go. So you can, and if you wanted to, like I say, if you want to take money off of your e-wallet and put it on your commission, you can either apply a percentage or a flat rate, okay?
Okay. I believe this was brought up before. Do we know, there's got to be a cutoff, I'm sure, of when you can do this for the e-wallet money to actually be on the commission check for accounting purposes. Do we know?
Well, that's a very good question, Joy. And what we're going to do is on the 25th of the month, we're going to send everybody a reminder. You know,
Okay.
if you want to move money out of your e-wallet, do it now. And then we're going to send another reminder on the last day of the month until everybody gets used to it, so that you won't be going, oh, rats, I forgot to move my money. You know, so.
Awesome.
We will sort of prompt you along and prod you along so that you're all good, okay?
Perfect.
So here's your e-wallet activity report, and you can see exactly where the money came from. This was an overpayment, right? There was, and it shows me my beginning balance, what the transaction amount was, and my new balance. And this was an overpayment on this order. Here I've got a transfer in. I updated my commission transfer and the amount. I moved some money there, okay. Then I've got, let's see, a deposit. This was a party settlement payment. The money went into the e-wallet on my party. This is a retail profit from an order. So you can see all the cool things, all the different ways that money was deposited into your e-wallet, and you can keep track of it very carefully.
Nice.
Okay?
Yes.
So that's how your e-wallet activity works. I love that e-wallet. I just love it. So,
Yes.
So that's the e-wallet. The next report that I have in here is your credit balance report. Let me go back here. We have a credit balance report. And this is when a credit balance is created, and that's what you have to do. Money's in your e-wallet. You have to transfer it into a credit balance so you can apply it on an order. That's how the whole thing works. That it's kind of that little two-step process. So when you see this credit balances report, you can see exactly what you did. You moved money from your e-wallet, and this was Tessie. Okay, e-wallet, we moved $20, and when we moved it. Here we got a refund. You had to send it, sometimes you might have to send a refund to a customer. You can do that. If we're going to run a cash, which I never encourage, but if you were going to run a cash program or promotion with your downline, you can actually take money out of your e-wallet and put it right on their account, which I would rather do that than send them a gift card, because at least then they are going to be placing an order.
Yes, yes. And real quick, with the refunds, I believe you mentioned before that customers have an account, so that's how you would transfer the money to them?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. Okay.
That's absolutely correct. So, and like I say, we've got some pretty amazing updates. So, for the replicating website. So this is your little teaser. I'm not going to tell you what they are. Don't miss the call, because I think we've made it magical. Okay.
Nice. Yay!
That's all I'm going to say on that one. So that's your. Let me see. We've got one more here. Let's go and look at this. This, we have my customer report. So I'm going to click here, and this is, because this is my thing, there's like 3,200 customers in here. So, and they're not all mine, just in case you're wondering. But anyway, but you can just see a listing here. There's their ID number, there's their name, and when you click here on the ID number, basically you're going to see their little profile. So this is who this is. Oh, this is when she joined. This is their email address, where she lives, phone number. Any information that we have in the system will pop up here, okay?
Okay.
I can go back on this, right, Brian?
Yes, you can use the back button.
You know what? It's just so funny for me.
Oh, I agree. I agree. It's fantastic, though.
Yeah. So anyway, there's your listing. These are all hyperlinks as well. Brian's telling me to slow down. So you can see their customer profile using this. Here's her name. Oh, she doesn't. This one is not a hyperlink because she didn't have an email address. But this young lady, Emily, this is a hyperlink. So if I want to email her directly right from this report, I can do that. Okay. And then over here, under the number of orders, you can see the number of orders that customer placed. So I'm going to do a little sort here, and I'm going to see. Here's Paula Giovanni, and Paula has placed an order with me. So I can click here. It's a hyperlink, and there's Paula's order. And then I can actually drill into the order, and I can see exactly what Paula ordered. So I can look and see, okay, you know what? She placed an order. She's due for satisfaction. I better send her a message. That sort of stuff. So it just helps with all of that.
And,
okay?
And all her orders, should she be placing multiple orders, will show up as line items.
Yes. So I can show, there is somebody in here. I can't. Further down?
Number of orders.
What? Here's somebody with 6 orders. Brian Harger. He's a great customer. So here's see that? There's all 6 of Brian's orders.
Nice.
Okay, so I can see she's been a very good customer, $1,155 in a single year. So I do want to do something special for Brian, okay? So let's see how that works. All right, so we have some questions. Robin Rosas-Renner?
You're open.
You're open, Robin. Hello, Robin? I know she has a microphone. She talked to us earlier. Robin, are you there? Robin? I don't know. Okay.
So her question is there any way to get each report to just default to view all?
No, actually, sadly, we did ask that. We pursued that with the programmers, but if they default to all, slows everything down, and it makes it it slows down the entire system. So we elected to, and the programmers advised us very strongly not to do that. So we acquiesced and took their advice on it. So, my thinking was exactly the same as yours, Robin. There's no question about that, but we just couldn't make that one. So anything else, Brian?
Nope.
Nope. Okay, so what other, that's my customer report. The last report that we're going to show you here in this report section is simply your YPC website analytics. And that's very similar to exactly what you're seeing now. It shows you, I think there's some information in here. I'm not sure. Oh, maybe, oh, there we go. There is some information. It shows you your total visits. It shows your unique visitors, that sort of thing. And so you can actually monitor your website promotions and what you're doing, you know, and see whether you're driving more traffic to your website, all that kind of stuff. So the analytics are right there. But I do believe you have that in your YPC right now. But the cool thing is that your replicating website and all of that information is all under the same roof. You don't have to go into different places to look at things, okay? So there you have it.
Yay!
Those are our downline. Those are all of our reports that we have. And I think that it's a pretty comprehensive, pretty user-friendly system. I'm very excited about it. I think that you'll see that there's lots of lots of information there. Certainly, every bit of, there's certainly more. There's more than what you had before. And you know what? Like with any system, it's going to take you a little while to get used to, oh, where was that? Where was this? And the cool thing is, as I've always said to everyone, you can't break the system if you click. And, and all of you girls, particularly in this age group, when you see a hyperlink, you know to click it.
Yes.
Nobody ever has to tell you that. So I know that about you guys. So, you know, sometimes we get bogged down, oh, we got to tell them to click. No, I don't think we do. You guys know. And when you see one, you will intuitively and instinctively click it to see what's behind it. So that part I'm pretty happy with. So,
very nice.
Yes, we have a question here.
Cindy Sanders has her hand raised.
Cindy Sanders, we've just opened you up. I'm not sure if you have a microphone or not, Cindy, but go ahead.
I actually just want to say thank you so much for actually making everything a lot more user-friendly and for making our tax season so much easier.
I know what direct sellers are like.
So thank you so much for all your hard work.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I'll tell you what, it's been a real team effort here in the home office. Brian and Aqua have been just up to their eyeballs in PassionNet. I've been very involved in our programmers. You know, I mean, we've had some headbutting along the way, but you know what? It's all come out, and I think it's all going to come together very well. Our plan is that we will launch it Jan 2. Obviously, Jan 1, we're celebrating New Year's. so Jan 2, we will be launching the new system. We will have programmers here on site with us whilst we're launching. We will have our consultant services team will be coming in early and staying late, and we'll be here on Saturday to help you, to answer questions, all that kind of stuff. So we're pretty sure that this is going to be a very successful launch.
Nice.
We learned a lot with the first one. I've been watching President Obama handle his website launch, and I've learned a lot from him. What words to say, that's for sure. So anyway, it's all coming together very well for us. So, and I thank you guys. I thank you guys so much for your questions. You know, in a variety of different times I've gone to you, asked for your advice. I've always gotten it. We are going to figure out a way for executive directors to get in. Brian thinks he's got it all worked out, how maybe over the Christmas holidays we'll have this opened up ahead of time for you guys to tootle around and have a look inside and see what's going on.
Thank you for that. That will be awesome.
Yeah, and then, thank you. And then I'm going to work with, because here's the really cool thing about the executive directors in this company. You're so helpful, and you're so good at helping one another. And to me, I watch it on the ED Connection all the time. Somebody will answer a question and somebody else will respond. And, you know, and it's never nasty, it's never condescending, it's just, hey, try this, try that, try this. So I'm absolutely depending on all of you executive directors to have that attitude and help us, you know, migrate people over and transition people over, and work together on this one, which I know you'll do. It goes without saying, but that's why I know it's going to be very successful. So, Brian, do we have any questions on this?
Shannon Lingenberg doesn't have a mic, but she says, back in the downline report, are we able to run a downline report for someone in our downline?
Yeah, you can run your team report.
Yeah, or you can run the quick.
On the quick view, you can run your team report, so you can see that. And again, Shannon, I know that every one of you are sitting there in front of your computer wishing you could grab the mouse and move it around and do stuff. I know that that's how you're all feeling. So, Shannon, once you can grab the mouse, you'll see that it's all there.
I've opened up Bev.
Okay, Beverly, go ahead, hon.
All right, quick question. On the customer report, did you say that the 2013 customers will be imported? I didn't hear that.
Yeah, no, we will. You will be able to import your customers into the system, and I'm going to get that information off to everybody in the next day or two. The format that you have to pull the stuff out of whatever you're using right now, Constant Contact or whatever, how you pull that information out, plop it on the report, send it to us so that we can put it in.
Okay, but what about the customers that went directly from your website?
They're already there.
They're already there.
Okay. Excellent. All right, thank you. Have a good weekend.
Got your back. We got your back, Beverly. It's okay.
I see that. I like it.
Okay. And let's see, Robin Rosas-Renner. We tried to open her up before and she didn't open. Okay, Robin, are you there? You know, it's like her mic went dead. Robin? I can hear you, Robin, but I can hear you moving, but I can't hear you speaking. Are you there, Robin? No, I'm sorry. Okay. Alrighty. What's that?
Yes, exclamation point.
Okay. All right. So thank you very much, ladies, for taking your time. I went 7 minutes over on this call. I'm always trying to keep this to about an hour. I know that the first one, the order placing one, went for 2 hours, but this one is an hour. The communication one is an hour. Probably the next long one the next long one's probably going to be the invitation system. But the invitation system's pretty cool. So, and we got some other stuff that we're going to help you with on that too. So with that, have a great weekend. Have a wonderful party hardy. Have lots of happy customers. Spread the passion out there. And I'll talk to you again, not next week, but the week after, okay?
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Joy. Thank you for being my co-pilot, Joy.
I hope I did a good job.
No, it was wonderful. Whoops, we've got a couple of questions here.
Brooke's open. Brooke Branch.
Brooke Branch, you're open, doll. Brooke, Brooke, are you there?
I don't know if I have a microphone. Can you hear me?
Yes, you have a microphone.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to know, I know it said that the calls have been recorded. I've signed up for all of them, but I haven't been able to make it on all of them, and I don't know if this has been covered already, but I wanted to see how we get access to those recordings.
Yeah, and we will get those recordings. I did post the first link to the order entry one. I posted it on your ED connection and the MDC connection and the EDC connection. I'll post them again, and I'll post the communication one. And when will this one be available for posting, Brian? Next week or today?
It can be.
Don't look at me with those big brown eyes with like that.
We can make it available today or by Monday.
Okay, we'll make this one available by Monday, okay?
Perfect. Thanks so much.
Thank you. All right, guys. And I think, who's the last one there? Cindy Saunders. I know you've got a mic, so we've opened you up, Cindy.
Okay, sorry, it was kind of going along with the last question. With the recorded calls being available, is there any way we can actually save them so then when we're helping to train our teams, it's right there as well, so that we can actually kind of go over it with them?
Well, we are going to have printed tutorials that you can use.
Okay.
That you can download. We're also going to have little videos that you're going to be able to use. And I don't know the answer to that question. Brian, do you know can they?
Available as long as we leave them.
Yeah, we'll leave them available for you as long as you want them.
So completely indefinitely then?
For eternity? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, eternity. So, because I'm not the type of person who remembers everything all the time, and I'm always going to my upline going, what's the answer to this? Because I can't remember how to do it. So if I actually can have access to it all the times, I don't have to bother my upline all the time, right?
Oh, I'm sure the answer is yes, I understand that, but I'm sure your upline loves hearing from you.
Well, I know she does, but that's not the point. I don't want to be bothering her all the time.
Okay, well, we'll see what we can do. I don't know if we can leave them up for eternity, but we can certainly leave them up for a while.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Okay, you guys have a great weekend. Thanks a lot. Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Was that you said that the customer will